Throughout history, humankind has been fascinated with the prospect of foretelling the future, giving rise to ancient prophecies that continue to intrigue us to this very day. Considered by many as divine revelations, these predictions evoke both curiosity and skepticism. But can ancient prophecies truly serve as reliable forecasts for our future? Let's embark on a journey through time, beginning with the earliest scrolls and scriptures. For millennia, civilizations across the globe have relied upon figures like seers and oracles, whose enigmatic prophecies held sway over decision-making and cultural narratives. Consider the Mayans with their famed calendar, sparking fears of apocalypse in 2012. But in reality, it signified a new cycle, reminding us of the ambiguity in interpreting ancient texts. Then there's the striking story of the Delphic Oracle in ancient Greece. Perched atop the slopes of Mount Parnassus and revered across the classical world, the oracle provided counsel that was as cryptic as it was revered. Take, for instance, the prediction given to the Lydian king Croesus: "If you go to war, you will destroy a great empire." This message, while dramatically accurate, was in fact double-edged. It would be his own empire that fell. This ambiguity brings us to the crux of these prophecies. Are they truly foreseeing the future, or are they cleverly crafted to fit multiple outcomes? It becomes evident that interpreting prophecies often relies heavily on context and hindsight, prone to personal bias rather than delivering clear foresight. Moving into more recent history, let's consider the works of Nostradamus. This 16th century French seer is perhaps the most iconic prophet in Western history, renowned for his quatrains detailing a myriad of events, ranging from natural disasters to the rise and fall of leaders. Skeptics argue that his writings are vague, allowing interpretations to bend and fit any significant happening, despite believers citing clear instances where his visions align with reality. For instance, the apocalyptic expectation set around the turn of the new millennium was interpreted as the end of the world, yet it passed without significant cataclysm. Delving deeper, we find that many prophecies are retrospective hits rather than proactive predictions. Human nature inclines us towards seeing patterns, especially in the cryptic, and attempting to match them with our current realities. This psychological phenomenon, known as pattern recognition, influences how prophecies are perceived to have prophetic accuracy. In conclusion, while ancient prophecies continue to hold an allure for society, they may tell us more about human psychology and culture than they do about the future. Our need to find meaning in chaos often leads us to look back at ancient texts for answers, even if those answers remain shrouded in mystery. Thus, while the notion of prophecy holds a timeless charm, the future, with all its uncertainties, still seems to be firmly seated in the sands of time, waiting to be unraveled not by forecasts, but by unfolding events themselves. As we ponder these ancient words, perhaps the wisdom lies not in their predictions, but in our timeless quest to understand the unknown.